Welcome back to the Spongebob only playthrough of Battle for Bikini Bottom. We're going to head on to Kelp Forest as promised, for real this time. And this is where we really get to see the issue of not having the cruise bubble, because for whatever reason, Spongebob stream didn't ever actually expect you to have the cruise bubble. It only expects you to have the bubble in a small number of situations. But from here on out, the Kelp Forest, as well as the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, and Trouble Lab all expect you to have the cruise bubble. Very much so. Not normal layer levels of requiring you to have a certain ability, but it's certainly still important. Regardless, we can actually use some very nice and convenient exploits to get almost everything in Kelp Forest anyhow. I'm actually kind of proud of how this playthrough worked out in this particular area. Unfortunately, we are not able to get all the campers for a few reasons. There are two we can't get. One of which is actually in this first area here. It's just on a raised platform up on the right side. I just never found any way to get to it. I wish there was more grandiose than that, but I haven't found anything next to it that I can get on or anything like that. I just like this cutscene for some reason. You see that as the game progresses, the citizens actually start to fight back. It's kind of funny to me. Anyhow, let's not get slapped. I never understood why they included that. Just to amuse themselves, I guess. It doesn't even have any function in the game. Just elite that can slap you. Anyhow, so there's a nice little trick here. Cole had found lots of ways to do this part backwards. That was one that works for me. And what we can do is we can just walk on up here. And we get to the end of Kelp Forest. That being a kelp vine slide. See that spatula? We're gonna grab it. Boom. I love going through things backwards and just getting spatulas for doing nothing. It feels great. It's another case in this game where we don't even have to warp using the taxi. The box is actually automatically synced up to the first box, so now you actually open the first one. You know what makes it even better? Those of you that hate the kelp slide, you don't even have to do it.
Still haven't beaten my record yet.
But you're the greatest.
Keep trying, youngster.
I'm gonna try. You can have a nice conversation, a little bit of tea with Marine Man, and still win. It's wonderful.
Well now,
You got a reward as promised.
some time you've gotten.
I guess you could say I had that course licked.
Now, unfortunately, you can't 100% this game without touching the kelp slide a little bit. There's actually a sock we still want. So we're gonna head on to the middle portion of this slide just to pick that up. And then we'll be done with the slide. That'll be all there is to worry about. Except I'm not going to pick that up just yet, apparently. I guess I'll do that after I pick up this little spatula here, since we just happen to be in the area. So, these caves are going to give us some trouble, I assure you. But doesn't mean we can't pick up the spatula. It's wonderful. Sequence breaking is the answer to everything. No way of getting through there, though, as you can see. Which is unfortunate because it would help us pick some stuff up. Anyhow. Issues in that cave aside, which we will explore in more depth later. You just jump on down to skip a little bit of the slide for our own convenience sake. And we can head on over to the sock and have some fun with that. I also end up discovering just a moment from here. I think right here. Yeah. It's really fun to start spinning around after hitting a spring in this. So I go kind of crazy with it. Look at that rotation. I guess I have to load that down. In any case, suck. And just for fun, just for kicks, I decided to just throw myself off here. This is probably the tallest area in the game by far, by the way. The amount of time you can spend falling is insane. You just fall from the right area. How it comes to see what lets you explore the beautiful details of this area, though. You can actually see there's a bunch of stuff under the water, and you can stand on all the water for some reason. Anyways, now that we're done with that little detour, let's head on back to the proper start of the area. We're more than a quarter of the way through the actual episode, this actual video, and look at that, we actually are just now starting this area. Anyhow, there's actually a little bit more to this area than you might think there would be. I never quite understood why these spotters always push themselves up against those boom tikis, but whatever. In any case, We can get Spongebob to a number of places that he's not supposed to be by just being crafty with jumping towards things from other things. This isn't one of those things. This is a sock that we're supposed to be able to get. On the right there, you can see right in front of me, that's the camper I managed to pick up in a we should perform. Because I believe you're supposed to use a trampoline of some, not trampoline, a catapult to use with Patrick get over there.
You can help with something else.
Either that or you're
Robot
supposed to make
showed
some
up and
vines
scared all the
appear that I
students.
don't
mean,
think anybody but
campers
Patrick
off
can actually make
into the
appear if you hit a
forest.
button.
I'll help you find them, Mrs. Puff.
Thanks,
I might be
SpongeBob.
completely wrong though, because I think I can actually reach all the buttons that Patrick's supposed to be reached as SpongeBob. So I might be able to get that one after all. I might have messed up on that one. But it doesn't really help much because there's still another camper in the caves you won't be able to get in any case. But I do show off all the other campers I can find just for the completeness, in case we somehow find one day a way to get into the caves. So we can get up to this patch area from here by being crafty with grabbing some ledges. And from there we can actually make all the jumps that we're supposed to be able to make using the catapult. I always find that a little odd. They didn't put a lot of effort into making sure that you can't clear these gaps without doing it the way they're intending to do it. Same thing here. It looks like a really far jump, but you can actually make it just barely. Mind the lemon flavored. There you go. Laser. Ah, camper. And on top of that, sock. Very productive. And we respawn up there as SpongeBob. It's great. The game is helping acknowledge the fact that we're doing things we're not supposed to be doing them. It aids us in some ways. From here, we don't have a lot we need to do aside from that, but we do actually have, I believe, one more camper to find. And I think a sock. I don't quite recall what else is across here, actually. So we're going to jump across here again. Actually, I don't think we jumped across here last time. We jumped onto another similar platform in a similar way before. Now we're going to jump across to this platform. Report ahead. And that allows us to get to where Patrick's supposed to be yet again. So Patrick is actually entirely useless in this area as far as I'm aware. Aside from potentially... one frame tricks. Beautiful. Aside from potentially that one camper. I might be completely wrong though. If someone feels like confirming, then go ahead and do so. As to whether or not you can actually get that camper as SpongeBob. Second camper can be found in here though. It's interesting that 3 of the 6 campers are actually in the area that Mr. Puff is in. Whatever. So now we can finally progress through the rest of this area, I believe. If nothing is escaping my mind. I always try an ARP appear here, actually, to be honest. ARPs don't really stick out of my mind. They're surprisingly forgettable to me. No idea why. Anyhow, there is, as suspected, a spatula waiting us up in this portion. For not really having done any work, just kind of walking forward a little bit. But I'll take it. I'll take all the help I can get in this playthrough. And then we get into the fun part. The swamp, I believe. Yes, the swamp. We do some nice climbing of things in the swamp, as you'll see later. I don't think there is actually any inconvenience whatsoever to the fact that we're not playing as Patrick here. Because we can always just jump around and get somewhere somehow. There is one spatula we're supposed to be able to get as Patrick that I found a way to get to SpongeBob. That's the one where you're supposed to freeze the water and then pick up the caged spatula on a timer. As always, or almost always at least, you're not going to pay the toll because we have other ways of getting around. Aside from the fact that we actually don't have enough money. But that's no issue. Getting around for the most part isn't terribly abnormal, at least when it comes to this particular part of the level. But you'll soon find that once you're supposed to do things as Patrick, once you get to Mr. Krabs, things are going to change a little bit. Reason being that we don't have any way of grabbing things that Patrick's supposed to be able to do. But we can make do just fine. Despite the fact that we can't actually press the buttons that Patrick's supposed to press by throwing stone creatures. Another camper. That's all 4 of the 4 that we can actually get our hands on, I believe. The only one that we haven't actually seen yet in this playthrough is the one that's in the cave that I'm getting to. The placement of this sleepy time robot just annoys me, so I oftentimes like to destroy this one just out of spite. And now you can see our nice little secret swing. See, the level geometry is so incredibly nice to you here. You just jump on everything and climb. It's amazing. You can also see the entire Kelp slide from here. You can see how the developers put so much time and effort and thought into making things visible from other places. I love it. So from here, we can actually get to the top of the bridge, to where Patrick is supposed to go to. So Patrick has pretty much been made useless for this area now, aside from that one spatula. We can run around a little bit more to one, see the void, dangerous, and also just skip that one plan that we can't actually afford to pay. The reason I want to be over here is there's a sock. I don't recall there being any other reasons actually, just the one sock. I always found it a little odd that you actually had to pay so much. Oh, are there 2 socks? There may be 2 socks. Am I wrong?
As long as these pins are square and this run
I didn't intend to spawn where I spawned here. Last time I did that, when I was on my practice one, when I died there, I actually disappeared immediately right back at the point where I started the sequence break. On that very platform right next to the sleepy time. Didn't quite work out this time. Unfortunately, I can't actually warp to... I don't think I can warp anywhere in that area in the swamp just yet. I don't think I've been able to use spatulas there. At least if I have, it would turn me into Patrick if I'm doing this, I'm pretty sure. So I decided to just run on through the entire first area again, just for the sake of ensuring my safety of not accidentally turning into Patrick. And then we can get back to where we were pretty promptly. All I have to do is repeat that trick again, and we can make a quick turn, and that'll allow us to get to the top of the bridge as promised. I'm vaguely amused by the fact that we don't even have to acknowledge the existence of Mr. Krabs in this part at all. We don't actually have to talk to him. We hardly even see him, in fact. Just hang out in the background. Actually, surprisingly, we don't kill Sleepy Time this time. But as before, jump up. A couple little vertices you can stand on, they're a little hard to see, but eventually they'll move around. I assure you, yes, that was definitely an intentional skip. The way to save time. Anyways, so there's not an invisible wall here. I try to actually jump down to the top. You can't do that. There's an invisible wall on here. So I actually do. I'm just going this way. You have to go around the invisible wall. And the spatula is there. This way you can collect this by the fact that you don't actually do the proper work for it. I guess this is the best view that you'll ever get of the Kelp vine sliding here too. Despite the fact that you're really not close to it at all. Anyway, so caves, there's only a little bit we can do here. Because we don't have the cruise bubble, so we can't press buttons. More buttons that can only be pressed by one kind of attack, unfortunately.
I could really use your help.
You also can't use Patrick to throw stone tickies to do whatever those are supposed to do in this area.
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret.
Thankfully, we're not confined to the first area entirely, first part. Because this here and the box right next to it, see what we can do is we can actually just jump straight to the next box. There's not really any purpose to those boxes being there, because you just jump right up from one box to the other. That gives us entrance to the central area, but there's nothing to do here. Yeah. We can't get a sock that I believe is in this area, in the cave somewhere. We can't get the camper that's in this cave somewhere. We can't get the power crystals. So that leaves us with everything we can do here. We do, all in all, actually do reasonably well in that area in Kelp Forest. But the the caves just kind of kill us. I don't see any way of doing anything there. In any case, I'll see you guys in the next part in the Dutchman's Graveyard, which is also kind of fun and mostly complete. See ya.